हेलो एवरीवन, आजिर ऑनलाइन क्लास को आपन को स्वागत। आजिर ऑनलाइन क्लास रे आमे +2 सेकेंड ईयर इंग्लिश कंपलसरी रो एक पोएम पढ़िबा। देखिबा को गले आमे ए पोएम टी आगरु भाग भाग करी पढ़ी सारिचु। आजी आमे केतोटी स्टांजा पढ़िबा। पोएमटी होची ए सम ऑफ लाइफ। स्टांजा 1 रु स्टांजा 4 जाए आमे प्रश्न उत्तर आलोचना करि सारिचु। आ स्टांजा 5 रु स्टांजा 9 जाए प्रश्न गुडी कर उत्तर करिवा आगरु आमे स्टांजा 5 रु स्टांजा 9 को आउथर रिवीजन करि देले भलो होता बोली भाबुची। तेणु आज स्टांजा 5 रु स्टांजा 9 जाए पढ़ी जिवा। आमर रिवाइज्ड सिलेबस अनुसार आपण मानकर पई तीनोटी मात्र पोएम रहउची। से गुडी कहला डैफोडिल्स आउ दी बालाड ऑफ फादर गिलिगन आउ तृतीय रे ए सम ऑफ लाइफ। तीनोटी मात्र पोएम। डैफोडिल्स पोएम टी आगरो हमें पढ़ी साचो अनेक थर। ता खोजिबे प्लेलिस्ट रे बा वीडियो भीतर अच्छी। आउ डैफोडिल्स एते कष्ट नुहे, सहज पोएम। आउ बालाड ऑफ दी बालाड ऑफ फादर गिलिगन ताको हम पढ़ीचु। आउ ताको आउ थरे टिके डिटेल पढ़ी दवा एई विषयटा सरिया परे। आउ ए सम ऑफ लाइफ एटा भी अनेक गुडे वीडियो पार्ट पार्ट करी छड़ा आइतला स्टांजा अनुसार। आउ ताको आउ थे पढ़िया भावची कहीं ना ए सम ऑफ लाइफ अन्य पोएम अपेक्षा टिके डिफिकल्ट हम कहीं एथिरे सब कौन आमर फिलोसॉफिकल थॉट सब को दिखाई। तेणु टिके डिफिकल्ट हो बुझापी आपण मैंने शीघ्र शीघ्र मो सहित जॉइन हो जातु, शीघ्र शीघ्र कनेक्ट हो जातु। आउ इंग्लिश क्लास कहला बेलू अधिकांश पिला डरती ना कौन से क्लास करने चाहती नहीं। आपण मैंने आदौ डरबे नहीं, क्लास करंतु, फेस करंतु। आपण भविष्य रे जोटी भी काम करेंगे कौन करेंगे इंग्लिश रो आवश्यकता रही। आपण जब इंग्लिश को डरी बुलिबे ताले पाठ पढ़ी लाभ किसी नहीं। आपण मैंने ब्रेव सहित पाठ को पढ़ंतु, बुझापे चेष्टा करंतु। जो पाठ होउनी ताकू बारंबार पढ़ंतु। इंग्लिश जदि कष्ट लगुच इंग्लिश को बारंबार पढ़ंतु। इंग्लिश रे कहयापे चेष्टा करंतु। छोट छोट वाक्य कहतु, छोट छोट ग्रामर सब शिखंतु। ताले इंग्लिश रे भल हम स्पेलिंग भल भाव वर्ड गुड़ाक देखंतु। एई भाव में इंग्लिश को आपण डेवलप करि परिबे धीरे धीरे। ताले आपण माने शीघ्र शीघ्र मो सहित जोड़ी हंतु। आमे क्लास आरंभ करिबा। आ गोटे मन रखिए आज क्लास टी आमर इंग्लिश सर नहीं, आमर इंग्लिश सर अली सर से नहीं क्लास टी। तेणु टिके अधिक इंग्लिश कहते बुझापे चेष्टा करेंगे। ओडिया भी बुझे। तेणु आपण मैंने व्यस्त हवा किसी दरकार नहीं। क्लास टी को भल भाव में बुझंतु, बुझापे चेष्टा करंतु। ठीक अच्छे, आम विषयटी आरंभ करिबा। आजिर विषय कौन? ए सम ऑफ लाइफ, हेनरी वार्ड्सवर्थ लंगफेलो द्वारा लिखित। आउ ए सम ऑफ लाइफ रो 5 नंबर स्टांजा रु लास्ट स्टांजा जाए आज पढ़िबा एवं नेक्स्ट क्लास रे आम यार प्रश्न उत्तर करिबा।
Let me read it out. In the world's broad field of battle, in the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, in the bivouac of life, be not like dam driven cattle, be not like dam driven cattle, be not like dam driven cattle, be a hero in the strife, be a hero in the strife. bivouac. Bivouac means a temporary camp for troops without tents. A temporary camp for troops without tents, or a temporary military. Yes, bivouac means a temporary military camp where soldiers take rest for a short period. Then in the third line, dumb. Dumb means speechless. Muka, one who is unable to speak. One who is unable to speak. Driven cattle, cattle who are easily driven by a hard boy. Easily driven by a hard boy. And here dumb means, actually dumb means very obedient, dull, or submissive. Or submissive. Atma samarpana, submissive. Dumb. Here you see the kettles, they don't protest. Kettle mane protest kebe kari paranti nahi. Pratibad karanti nahi. ताको जिमती रेगुलेट करा जाए, जिमती डायरेक्ट करा जाए, सी टाइप से मूव करती. And in the last line, the word is strife. S-T-R-I-F-E. Strife means struggle. Strife means struggle. Battle. Struggle or battle. In Odia that is Sangharsha, Judya. Then it's a short summary actually. Here, the poet has compared this vast world. Here the poet has compared this vast world to a broad battlefield, where all human beings are soldiers. Where all human beings are soldiers, ready to fight the battle of life. Ready to fight the battle of life. In the bivouac of life, bivouac, previously I told you, a temporary military camp without tent. But the full meaning is, bivouac of life here, life is taken as an open air camp. Here life is taken as an open air camp in which each individual is a soldier. In which each individual is a soldier. So here poet gives us advice how to behave in our practical life, how to behave in the practical struggle of life, or how to fight the battle of life, or how to tackle the struggle of life. And he asks us, the poet asks us, the poet wants us not to behave like dumb and driven cattle. He says, we should not be submissive like the cattle. We should not be submissive like the cattle. You see, a hard boy, Bogariya Pela, drives the cattle according to his own will. But the cattle do not protest. Do not protest. That is why the poet says that we should not behave like dumb and driven cattle. Means we should not behave like cowards. we should not behave like cowards. The poet wants us to be a hero in the strife. The poet wants us to be a hero in the battle of life. The poet wants us to fight the battle of life heroically. To fight the battle of life heroically. So this is what the poet wants us to be and wants us not to be in the battle of life. In ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଏଠାରେ ପଏଟ୍ ଏହି ପୃଥିବୀକୁ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରଶସ୍ତ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକ୍ଷେତ୍ର ସହିତ ତୁଳନା କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯେଉଁ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ସମସ୍ତ ମାନବ ଜଣେ ଜଣେ ଯୋଦ୍ଧା ଜଣେ ଜଣେ ସୋଲଜର ପ୍ରସ୍ତୁତ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଜୀବନ ଯୁଦ୍ଧ ଲଢ଼ିବା ପାଇଁ। ଏବଂ ଏଠି ପଏଟ୍ ଆମକୁ ଉପଦେଶ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ এই ପ୍ରଶସ୍ତ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଏବଂ ଜୀବନ ରୂପକ ଛାଉଣି ବା କ୍ୟାମ୍ପ ତଳେ এই ପ୍ରଶସ୍ତ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ଏବଂ ଜୀବନ ରୂପକ କ୍ୟାମ୍ପ ବା ଛାଉଣି ତଳେ କୋଉ ଟାଇପର କିଭଳି ଭାବରେ ଆମେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ଉଚିତ ତାହା ଏଠି ଆମକୁ ଉପଦେଶ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେ ଆମକୁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ମୁକ ତଡ଼ା ଖାଉଥିବା ଖେଦା ଖାଉଥିବା ଗୋରୁ ଗାଈ ସଦୃଶ୍ୟ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ଅନୁଚିତ। ଅର୍ଥାତ୍ ଆମେ ଜୀବନର ସଂଘର୍ଷରେ ମୁକ ବା ଜୀବନ ସଦୃଶ୍ୟରେ ଭୀରୁ ବା କାପୁରୁଷ ଭଳି ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବା ଅନୁଚିତ। ବରଂ ଜୀବନ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକୁ ଆମେ ବୀରତ୍ୱର ସହିତ ଲଢ଼ିବା ଉଚିତ। ଆମେ ଜୀବନ ଯୁଦ୍ଧକୁ ବୀରତ୍ୱର ସହିତ ଲଢ଼ିବା ଉଚିତ। ତେବେ ଯାଇ ଆମେ ଜୀବନରେ ସଫଳତା ପାଇପାରିବା, ଜୀବନର ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟକୁ ଆମେ ହାସଲ କରିପାରିବା। ଏ ହେଲା ମୋଟାମୋଟି ସମରି ଷ୍ଟାଞ୍ଜାର and final explanation. Here the poet metaphorically compares the world to a vast battlefield. The world to a vast battlefield. In which actually, previously I told you, all human beings act as soldiers. In the open air camp of life. In the open air camp of life. So the here how to behave in this broad battlefield of this world and in the temporary camp life. In the temporary camp of life, how we should behave. So the poet wants us that we should not be like Tom and Driven Kettle. We should not be cowards. We should not be submissive. You see, the cattle actually, they do not protest. They do not protest. They submit themselves to the hard boy. And they are mobilized according to the will of the hard boy. So likewise, we should not be motivated. We should not be guided. We should not be directed by others. We have to take our own decision. We have to take our own decision in the battle of life. So the poet asks us not to behave like a coward, not to behave like Tom and Driven Kettle, but to be hero. But to be hero in the strife of life, in the struggle of life, means we should fight the battle of life heroically. And this in the practical life, we should show our heroism and accomplish our assignment to achieve the final goal in life. To achieve the final goal in life. The next stanza. Trust thus no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Heart within and God overhead. So let us see the difficult words. Trust, to have faith or to believe. Trust. Pleasant, comfortable. Pleasant, comfortable. Bury, to put something inside earth. Potiva. Act, I have already told you. Act mane कार्य संपादन करिबा or to perform action. In the last one, heart. Heart means courage or confidence. Heart means courage or confidence. Heart ର ଅର୍ଥ ଏଠି କୁହାଯାଉଛି ସାହସ କିମ୍ବା ଆତ୍ମଭରସା. ସାହସ କିମ୍ବା ଆତ୍ମଭରସା. And God overhead. So nothing is here. Nothing, no difficult word is here. So I am telling you the short summary, a brief summary. Then I will explain it. Here the poet gives us valuable advice regarding time. You know, time has 3 dimensions. There are 3 types of time: past, present and future. Past, present and future. So the poet gives us valuable advice how to deal with these times. How to deal with present, how to deal with past, how to deal with future. And how to make the best use of time. How to make the wise use of time. And this is the valuable advice given by the poet here. And what should be our attitude towards action? What should be our attitude towards action? How should we act? And when should we act? And the proper action, regarding proper action and proper time, the poet has given us advice here. So first the poet says, we should not believe, we should not have trust on future, because future is uncertain, future is dark, it is beyond our control. We have no control over future. However pleasant it may be, we should not trust it. Actually, future shows us valuable dreams, very meaningful dreams, but all dreams may not be materialized. And again he says, we should not brood over, we should not brood over, we should not think over the dead past, because past is dead, past is gone. It cannot be recovered. It cannot be rectified. If we think about the past, it is useless, no doubt. And moreover, it will kill the present time. It will kill the present time. And if we dream of future, it will also kill our present time. And the poet advises us to stick to the present, because present is the only valuable time. Present is the only practical and valuable time in which we can do something. And it is at our easy disposal. Present can be utilized at our own will, in our own way. So present is the most valuable time. He asks us to perform our action. present time, having confidence in ourselves, and faith in Supreme God, So this should be our attitude towards action. This is a brief summary, and let me tell in Odia. Point एठारे आमको समय उपरे ज्ञान बा समय उपरे ज्ञान दउछन्ती, समय उपरे उपदेश दउछन्ती। समय आदिम कालରୁ तीन प्रकार, अतीत, वर्तमान एवं भविष्य, एवं को समय को को टाइप रो सद्विनियोग करबा उचित पॉइंट एठारे हमको उपदेश माध्यम रे कहउछन्ती। से कहउछन्ती जे फ्यूचर उपरे विश्वास करना ही जते भी आरामदायक होना काहेकि, जते भी मजेदार होना काहे, काहे ना भविष्य तो अंधकार, भविष्य तो अनिश्चित, भविष्य तो ऊपर हमर कोनसी आयत नहीं, कंट्रोल नहीं। एवं अन्य प्रकार से कहउछन्ती जे पास्ट ऊपर अजथा चिंता करो नहीं, कहना पास्ट बीती जाइछि, पास्ट मृत, पास्ट को अतीत रे छाड़ी दियो, पास्ट को घुसरे आनी के वर्तमान को नष्ट करना, कहना पास्ट को सुधारी हेब नहीं, अतीत को सुधारी हेब नहीं। एवं से हमको गुरुत्वर सहित कहउछन्ती वर्तमान समय सबुठ गुरुत्वपूर्ण, वर्तमान समय को आमे आम इच्छा अनुसार यूटिलाइज बा व्यवहार विनियोग करि पारि। तेणु आम मानकर कर्म गुड़ी को आमे वर्तमान समय करिया उचित, वर्तमान समय आमर कार्य संपादन करिया उचित। तो कार्य करिवार शैली, कार्य करिया प्रति मनोवृत्ति कौन हवा उचित पॉइंट कहउछन्ती जे वर्तमान समय काम करि जाउ जोटा सर्वोत्कृष्ट एवं सबुठ उपयुक्त समय। कर्म करिवा समय रे निज ऊपर आत्मभरोसा रख, निज ऊपर साहस रख, एवं ऊपर भगवान को ऊपर भगवान को ऊपर आस्था और विश्वास रख। जदि आमे भगवान को ऊपर आस्था, विश्वास एवं निजर आत्मभरोसा रखिक कर्म करिबो, तले आमे कर्म रे सफलता अर्जन करिबो सुनिश्चित। एला ओडिया समरी। The final explanation. Here the poet says, trust no future, however pleasant. We should not trust future, we should not believe future, however pleasant it may be, however delightful it may be, however comfortable it may be. Because it is uncertain, it is dark, it is beyond our control. We have no control of our future. On the other hand, he says, let the dead pass by its deed. The poet says, we should allow the past to remain in the past. We should forget all about the past. It should remain behind. It should remain in the past. We should not brood over the past because it is useless, it is futile. If we think about the past and dream of future, both these things will kill the present time, which is the most valuable time, which is the most appropriate time to accomplish our action. So the poet says very emphatically that we should act in the living present. While living, future is unborn, future is janma nahi. Past is dead, past is mruto. Hence present is living, present is jivanto, present is sabuto mulyavan, present is sabuto gurutto. So we should perform our action in the present time, because in the present time we have planted our feet. We have planted our feet. And what should be our attitude towards action? He says, we should act in the present time. We should perform our action in the present time with confidence or with courage, with lies within ourselves, and faith in God. Faith in God means He says we should be God fearing. We should be God fearing, knowing that the God is above us. It's a witness. He observes our action. So fearing God, we have to accomplish our action. We have to accomplish our action. This is all about this stanza.
तो मैं पढ़ुची 7th stanza. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sand of time. Again mark the lines. Lives of great men all remind us we can make our lives sublime, and departing leave behind us footprints on the sand of time. Now find out the difficult words. हम आउथरे कहूँ देख जो वर्ड्स गुड़िक मुझे कहूँ तार एक्सप्लेनेसन गुड़िक भल कि गोटे गोटे देख जब डाउट हम ना कहीं ये मु वन साइडेड हो जाए तुम पार्टिसिपेशन जानीपार ना कौन बुझल कौन ना तो मार्क कर लाइन प्रत्येक वर्ड्स को तो फर्स्ट लाइन रे किसी ना सेमती डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स सेकेंड लाइन अच्छी सबलाइम सबलाइम माने नोबल बा ग्रेट सबलाइम माने नोबल बा ग्रेट महान नोबल और ग्रेट थर्ड लाइन डिपार्टिंग actually depart means to leave a place LEAVE to leave a place to leave a place in Odia कौन सी स्थान छाड़िबा but here depart means to leave this world or to die. Here depart means to leave this world or to die. ओडिया देख डिपार्ट माने हेला एक्चुअली कौन सी स्थान छाड़िबा किंतु एठारे बुझौछि ए दुनिया छाड़िबा अर्थात मरी जिबा दुनिया छाड़िबा अर्थात मरी जिबा लास्ट लाइन रे अछि फुटप्रिंट्स रे माने हेला एक्चुअली फुटमार्क्स मीनिंग इज फुटमार्क्स फुटमार्क केतरे हुए कहीं बाली रे चली गला परे जो फुट मार्क पड़े ताको फुटमार्क कहा जाए पाद चिन्ह बट हियर फुटमार्क्स और फुटप्रिंट्स माने हेला great examples of others. The examples of greatness, examples of noble deeds, examples of noble thoughts, याको कहो footprints. Send of time. Send of time actually ओडिया रे कहो समय रे बाली means through the passage of time, or indirectly it means significant achievements in life. Significant achievements in life. So let me explain the stanza. First brief summary in Odia, then brief summary in English, then explanation. In Odia कह जाउछि देखो महापुरुष माने को माने ग्रेट मैन ना जो माने से मानकर जीवन टिकु तात्पर्यपूर्ण भावरे संपूर्ण भावरे अर्थपूर्ण भावरे जी सारिसंती तांकर आदर्श माध्यम रे कहीं से मानकर जीवन गुड़िक आम पई प्रेरणार उत्स कहा जाए से माने आम पई रोल मॉडल से माने आम पई रोल मॉडल तेणु सेमानଙ୍କର एग्जांपल से जो एग्जांपल्स को पछरे छाड़ी दे जाइछंती मरी गला परे ताको जदि आमे अनुसरण करिबा ताले आम जीवनटा को आमे भी ग्रेट करि परिबा आमे भी महान महान करि परिबा तेणु तांकर जीवनी बा तांकर लाइफ स्टोरीज आमको रिमाइंड कर दिए आमको इंस्पायर करे जे आमे भी आम लाइफ टे को ग्रेट बा सबलाइम करि परिबा आम पाखे भी से कैपेबिलिटी अच्छी जदि आमे सेमानकर एग्जांपल आदर्शर एग्जांपल को फॉलो करिबो तेबे आम लाइफ टे को भी आमे ग्रेट करि परिबो आ वंस आमे ग्रेट हो सारा परे आमे महानता अर्जन कर सारा परे आमे किसी नोबल डीड्स कर सारा परे तापर आमे जेतले मरीजिबो ए दुनिया छाड़ी जीबो आम पछरे भी आमर महानतार एग्जांपल को आम छाड़ी जीबो आम पछरे भी आमर महानतार एग्जांपल को छाड़ी जीबो जोटा कि परवर्ती जनरेशन लोक माने जो माने दुस्थ असहाय जो माने निराश निराश होइकी लाइफ रे सब हरई बसचंती से माने आम एग्जांपल को फॉलो करिवे आमर आदर्शर एग्जांपल को फॉलो करिवे एवं से माने बंचिबार प्रेरणा पाइबे बा से राइट पाथ रे चली पारिबे तेणु सेम प्रोसेस रे सेम साइकिल रे तापर से माने ग्रेट हो सारा पर से माने जो ग्रेटनेस रे एग्जांपल्स एस्टाब्लिश करि जिबे तांको परवर्ती जनरेशन लोक माने ताको फॉलो करिवे एया हला ओडिया रे सामारी इन इंग्लिश एक्चुअली हु आर द ग्रेट मैन Now, those who have successfully, meaningfully, significantly, purposefully lived their lives. And the lives of great men are actually full of noble deeds, noble thoughts. They are always a source of inspiration for us. So, we must follow the lives of the great men and make our lives valuable. Make our lives meaningful. So here we get inspiration if we follow the examples of the great men set by them when they died. And if we follow their examples, we can make ourselves great and noble. And once we become great, we have to die one day. Then when we die, we will leave behind our examples of greatness, of our noble deeds for others to follow. Who are the others? Those who are hopeless, who are ruined both morally, socially, and those distressed persons will follow our example. And this is our footprints actually that will be set by us and leave behind us when we die. And this is the brief summary in English. Again, I am explaining the line was explanation again. Lives of great men will remind us. Great men life हमको remind कर दिए, हमको कॉन्शियस कर दिए बा हमको इंस्पायर करे means we get inspiration from the lives of the great men. We can make our lives sublime. Getting inspiration from the examples of the great men, we get confidence to make ourselves great. Then once we become great, when we depart this world or when we die, we will leave behind our footprints. We will set examples. For others to follow. So this is our footprints, that we will leave our footprints, our ideals, our noble deeds or thoughts for others to follow. Other distressed persons who are ruined, who are passing through hardships, They are to follow our noble examples and have courage to lead their life in a positive manner. If they follow our examples, they will get courage. They'll get a new hope of survival. And this is the summary of, this is the explanation of this stanza. Then I am coming to the next stanza. So before going to next stanza, again I sum up the brief summary again. The great man can inspire us to make our lives sublime. In short, mind it, we can learn a lot from the way they have lived their lives. We can reach glorious heights by following them. And like them, we can leave behind the memories of great actions to be followed by coming generations when we die. This is the final summary of the stanza. I am reading it out. Footprints that perhaps another, selling of a life's solemn man, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, sing still take heart again. Again mark the line. Footprints that perhaps another, selling of a life's solemn man, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, sing still take heart again. Let us find out the difficult words if there is any. If there is any. Then the difficult words in the first line, I think no difficult word is there, but a word is there, another. Who is another? Here another means another person, but it refers to that man in distress, that miserable man in our society who has lost all his hopes of survival. एठारे एनदर माने अन्य एक व्यक्ति को बुझाऊँगी जो व्यक्ति के समाज रे बंचिबार आशा छाड़ देछि, से कठिन समय मध्य गति करछि, से असहाय भाव दिन काटुछि, से असहाय व्यक्ति को एठी बुझाऊँगी। आ फर्स्ट लाइन जो फुटप्रिंट्स अच्छी एटा बुझाऊँगी आम मानकर फुटप्रिंट्स, नॉट द ग्रेट मैन ऑफ द पास्ट। आमे जो फुटप्रिंट्स छाड़ी जीवो से अनदर व्यक्ति, हु इज दैट अनदर मैन? ना ए मैन इन डिस्ट्रेस, दुर्दशाग्रस्त मनीष, मिजरेबल मैन, दुखी मनीष जे कि आमर एग्जांपल फॉलो करिवो, सेटा हला फुटप्रिंट्स, दैट इज आवर फुटप्रिंट्स। सेलिंग ऑफ अ लाइफ सोलेम मैन, वेरी इजी वर्ड्स एक्चुअली। सेल माने टू फ्लोट, टू ट्रैवल बाय शिप, जहाज रे नौ विहार करिबा सेल कहा जाउछि। सोलेम, a majestic, vast, impressive. Solemn. Man माने sea, समुद्र, ocean, सागर. Then the meaning of total line is selling of a life solemn man, a man who is passing through hardships actually in the sea of life, in the vast sea of life, a man who is passing through hardships, जे कि ए जीवन रूपक समुद्र रे दुखर जीवन अतिबाहित करछि, दुखर जीवन अतिबाहित करछि। In the third line, forlorn, फॉरलॉर्न माने लेख मिजरेबल बा दुखी बा होपलेस। मिजरेबल, FORLORN, फॉरलॉर्न माने मिजरेबल। शिपरेक्ड ब्रदर, एक्चुअली नाउन ने जदि आम देखा शिपरेक माने शिप एक्सीडेंट शिपरेक इडी लगी नथिबो शिपरेक माने शिप एक्सीडेंट एटी शिपरेक्ट माने कहुची मेट विथ ए शिप एक्सीडेंट जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होइथिबा इन ओडिया दैट इज कॉल्ड जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होइथिबा जहाज दुर्घटनार सम्मुखीन होइथिबा इन इंग्लिश सपोज one who has met with a ship accident and in the last line take heart माने कौन टेक हार्ट प्रीवियस स्टैंजर में मुझे कही हार्ट माने करेज टेक हार्ट माने टू हैव करेज to have boldness to have courage साहस बांधिबा साहस पाइबा येला टेक हार्ट माने आगे ओडिया रे ब्रीफ सामारी कहि दोछि एडी प्रथम लाइन जो कहाछि फुटप्रिंट्स दैट परहैप्स अनदर सेही पाद चिन्ह सेही महानतार एग्जांपल जो एग्जांपल आमे मरीगला बेले छाड़ी जीवो से किए फॉलो करिवो किए ताको अनुकरण करिवो ना से को दैट परहैप्स अनदर बद हुए आउ कहीं दुर्दशाग्रस्त दुखी लोक जनक से फॉलो करिवो जे समाज रे जे जीवन से कहाउची से कष्टपूर्ण जीवन यापन करुची एई विशाल जीवन रूपक सागर मध्य ए विशाल सागर रूपक जीवन रे समुद्र कहली भूल कहली मु विशाल सागर रूपक जीवन रे जे कि दुख रे अतिबाहित करुछि तामाने ताकू कहाउछु ए मैन इन डिस्ट्रेस दुर्दशाग्रस्त व्यक्ति आमर समाज रे थिबा को भाई जनक एवं कहुचे से व्यक्ति जनक ही फॉलो करवा आमर पाद चिन्ह आउ से दुखी जनक देख ताको शिपरेक ब्रदर सहित तुलना कराई शिपरेक पार्सन सहित तुलना कराई जो लोक जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होती सहित तुलना कराई एठी जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होता कहीं लोक नहीं ये नाविक कहुचे बा सेलर कहुचे जो सेलर बा जो नाविकर जहाज एक्सीडेंट हो जाइए एवं से ढेउर भासी भासी को अजणा कूल लगी को जनशून्य कूल लगी तापर से असहाय मन कर कुआडे जीवन से अंत देखिपार एवं जदि सागर बाली उपरे बा बालुका उपरे कूलर जदि कहारी पाद चिन्ह से देखुची से लोक भितर आशार संचार होउछि जे एपटे के व्यक्ति जाइछि तेणु आशार संचार से लोक भितर होउछि जे एपटे मु भी गले हुए तो मु बंची पारिबी हेले आउ थरे कहि जाउछि शिपरेक ब्रदर जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होइतबा नाविक जनक एठी केही न हो से आम समाज असहाय व्यक्ति आम समाज रे दुर्दशा दिन काटुथिबा कष्ट दिन काटुथिबा से व्यक्ति जनकू तुलना कराई से जहाज एक्सीडेंट सम्मुखीन होता नाविक जनक सहित तुलना कराई तमाने कहीं कौ जहाज नहीं कौ सेलर बा नाविक नहीं एटी केवल तुलना कराई जड़े असहाय नाविक जार जहाज बुड़ी जाइए असहाय भाव को कूल लगी आउ से असहाय अनुभव करुए और दुख करुए जो समय जदि बालुका उपरे कहार पाद चिन्ह देखुची तो बंचार आशा संचार ता देहरे होता देखिकी से निजे नुआ आशा पाई सत्साहस पाई जे मु भी जदि यही रास्ता जीवी ताले मु भी बंची पारिबी से रास्ता को रास्ता से रास्ता को सागर नहीं समुद्र नहीं को बाली नहीं को कूल नहीं सेरा यही समाज रे आमे जो महापुरुष माने मरीगला समय रे जो आम छाड़ीज पाद चिन्ह से पाद चिन्ह को गोटे असहाय नाविक भाव से फॉलो कर तेबे से बंचार नुआ साहस पाइब बंचार नुआ साहस पाइब एला ओडिया सामारी इन इंग्लिश you see the footprints. Here these footprints actually refer to our footprints, not the footprints of the great men of the past. In the previous stanza we have already studied. If we follow the footprints of the great men of the past, we can make our lives great. And once we become great, we will leave behind us our own examples of greatness for others to follow. For others to follow. And here footprints means our examples of greatness. Perhaps suppose another man will follow. Who is another man? A man in distress, a miserable man in our society. He is expected to follow our footprints and see right path to tread on. And he can see the right path to tread on. And explanation is the another man is selling our life to a man. He is passing through hardships. He is on a sea voyage. He is on a sea voyage. Here sea is not there. But who is passing through hardship in the sea of life, in the vast sea of life. That another man, that man in distress is passing through hardships. Or he is leading a dangerous life in the vast ocean of life. And that forlorn, that miserable and shipwrecked brother, here you see, my dear students, here you see, there is no ship here, no ship here, no sailor here. But that miserable man is compared to a miserable sailor, to a distressed sailor, to a hopeless sailor. Here the poet takes an example of a sailor, of a miserable sailor, whose ship has been wrecked and he has been washed ashore. And he has been washed ashore. And where he finds nowhere to go. So when he feels sad and hopeless, and by chance suppose if he sees footprints on the sands, suddenly he can get courage, he can have new hope of survival. And that particular sailor is here our man in distress. And those footprints on the sand of the shore of the sea are our own footprints of noble example. So are you clear, I think? Okay. Then if he sees, suppose if that sailor actually sees the footmarks of someone, suppose on the seashore, he gets courage to live. He gets hope of survival. Similarly, here in our society, a hopeless, distressed, miserable man, if he sees our examples, if he follows our example, thereby he can get courage. He can have courage to go ahead, or to proceed on the right path. And finally, I am telling you, don't get confused. Don't get confused, forlorn and shipwrecked brother. What is sea and what is solemn man? Don't get confused. So again, I am making you clear that the man in distress in our society is very clearly compared to that sailor. To that sailor whose ship has been wrecked and he has been washed ashore. And he has been washed ashore. And when that sailor sees footmarks on the sand of the shore, he gets courage. And likewise, this man in distress in our society also gets courage if he sees, if he looks at our footprints, if he follows our footprints. And okay, I think there will be no problem. Still, I am giving you final summary. I am giving you final summary. The footprints of great men are the valuable gifts offered to mankind actually by great persons. The footprints implies noble deeds actually, noble thoughts, noble characters, personalities of illustrious persons. We can also be great persons like them. We can also be great person like them. After death, we can leave behind us such footprints to be followed by others. During the course of their lives journey, such persons who have been greatly disappointed in their failures and in their moral and material ruins will see the footprints and will be encouraged to face any situation and overcome the hardships in their lives. Okay. Final stanza is, I am reading out. Let us then be up and doing with a heart for any fate. With a heart for any fate. Still achieving, still pursuing. Learn to labor and to wait. Learn to labor and to wait. So difficult words, I think in the first line, up and doing. Up and doing means active. Up and active. Up and active. Then, in the second line, heart means courage. Already you are clear. Heart means courage, confidence. Then the word is any fate, any kind of situation, any eventuality. Any fate माने हेला जेकोसी प्रकार परिस्थिति बा सिचुएशन, any kind of situation that may be of success or failure, that may be good or bad. जेकोसी प्रकार circumstances बा परिस्थिति को कहा any fate. Pursue actually to follow a profession. Pursue अनुसरण करिबा, अनुसरण जारी रखिबा. आ परहैप्स किसी डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स नाही. आ परहैप्स किसी डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स नाही मते लागुछ ना आ नाही. तो let us explain the line first in brief ओडिया summary. ए चारिगोटी लाइन रे पोएट हमकु कर्म पाई आह्वान करुछंती, हमको एक्टिव हवा पाई कहउछंती, हमको कर्म तत्पर हवा पाई कहउछंती. एपरि भाबरे हमको कर्म तत्पर हवा पाई कहउछंती जेमती आमे रेडी बा प्रस्तुति रहिबा जेकोनसे प्रकार परिस्थिति लाइफ रे आसिले ताको फेस करिया पाई, ताको सम्मुखीन करिया पाई. एवं आउटे मेसेज से कहउछंती जदिओ आमे किछि अचीव करछु लाइफ रे सेतकिरे संतुष्ट न होई एवं ताकू बंद न करिकि सेठु बंद न करिकि आमे आउरे केमते अधिक सफलता अर्जन करिबा, अधिक अचीवमेंट आगु को पाइबा आमे हमर अनुसंधान हमर प्रचेष्टा उद्यम जारी रखिया उचित. आउटे एठी कहउछन से हमको एडवाइस जे आमे परिश्रम करी सिखिबा दरकार. आ परिश्रमर फल को भी परिश्रम फल को पाया भी आम धैर्य थी दरकार, आम अपेक्षा करिया भी शिखा दरकार. तो बहुत बड़ वीडियो ऑडियो है देख. हाँ So in English, actually the poet here gives us a call for action. He wants us to be courageous. He wants us to be active. He wants us to be bold. With such type of preparedness, such type of confidence to face any kind of eventuality, to face any kind of situation. It may be good or bad, it may be success or failure. Then again he says us, even though we have achieved something, even though we have achieved a small amount of success or achievement in our life, we should not halt here. We should not stop achieving. Rather, we should continue our efforts. Rather, we should continue our efforts to achieve more and more in life. To more and more in life. And last one thing, he says that we should learn to work honestly. We should learn to work hard and to wait for the rewards and have patience to wait for the rewards. And this is the lesson. This is a lesson from Gita also. Then final explanation. Let us then be up and doing. Let us means suppose the poets tells us to be active, to be courageous, to be prompt. With a heart for any fate, with courage in ourselves, to face, to confront any kind of situation. To face or to confront any kind of situation. Situation may be good or bad. Situation may be success or failure. And still achieving, still pursuing. Even though we have achieved a small amount of success in life, we should not stop here. Rather, we should continue our efforts to achieve more and more in life. That is why he says still pursuing. And he asks us to learn to labor hard. Learn to work hard, honestly and diligently. And he asks us to have patience to wait for the reward. We should not be worried for the reward. We should not be impatient for the rewards. So here a question arises. What does the poet say about achievement and pursuit? The poet says we should not be contented, we should not be satisfied with the small amount of success we have already achieved. Rather, we should continue our efforts to achieve our goal. And finally, 2 lines more. The message of the poet here, we should perform our actions with courage and determination. We should be bold enough to face any eventuality in life. We should go on making efforts to pursue our goals. We should work hard and wait for the fruit or for the reward of our labor. And this is the end of the stanza.
आमे आज ए साम ऑफ लाइफ रो स्टांजा 5 रु स्टांजा 9 बा लास्ट स्टांजा जे पढ़ी गले वीडियोटी केमती लागिला कमेंट्स माध्यम रे जणांतु आउ लाइक टिए करंतु जो माने प्रथम थर पई ए वीडियो देखचंती से माने जदि वीडियो को पसंद करचंती तबे चैनल को लाइक करंतु ता सहित सब्सक्राइब करंतु एवं बेल आइकन को क्लिक करंतु जेपरि कि परवर्ती वीडियो नोटिफिकेशन तांको पाखु संगे संगे पहुंच जिवो। धन्यवाद। जोटी भी थांतु भलर थांतु सुखर थांतु। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग।